Hey girls, it's Monday. So I have spent today packing and cleaning because on Friday I begin the 2-day trek that it takes for me to drive back to school. So that means that this time next week I will be vlogging from my dorm room at school, and I am so excited and so ready to get back. But that's not what I want to talk to you girls about today. What I want to talk to you about today is the Hunger Games. A topic that was started by Sarah Michelle on her personal channel, Pterodactyl Michelle, link below, in her Letters in a Bottle series, which is her vlog series on a cruise ship, which is awesome. So I loved how you compared the Hunger Games to Shakespeare in your vlog. I thought you did that very well, and as a Shakespeare nerd, I loved the comparisons. So I just kind of want to continue that conversation because we haven't really talked about the Hunger Games on this channel. Things that I love about the Hunger Games. I love the compelling story. The subject matter in the Hunger Games is super violent and super adult-like, and that's exactly why I love it. Which is weird because I spent my summer working for a nonviolent pacifistic organization. Is pacifistic a word? And I do consider myself to be a practitioner of Gandhian nonviolence, which, if you guys are ever curious for me to talk about that, because I sort of reference it a lot, I'd be happy to. I just haven't done that yet. I love the Hunger Games as a believer in nonviolence because I think the depiction of war is extremely grotesque and therefore extremely realistic. And Suzanne Collins has come out and said that, like, I can't remember if she dedicated the books to her dad, but she certainly thanked him in one of the acknowledgments, saying that she really appreciated that he helped her understand war, even from a young age, because I believe he fought in Vietnam. And that's really apparent because in the Hunger Games, no character is like 100% good. Like Sarah Michelle, you were talking about how you're not really supposed to like Katniss. She's the sort of protagonist, but sort of not. I actually really like Katniss. I really identify with her in a strange way. I mean, the fact that she's a really strong female character and is really frustrated when people try to tell her how to live her life, I identify with that. And I loved that the characters had a lot of depth and there were dark sides to all of them. Like, even by the end, Peeta, who is supposed to be this, like, good, untouchable, pure soul, has been tainted by war, and war has ravaged everything about society. And the second thing that I love about the Hunger Games is the gender bending, because like I said, I really identify with Katniss as this, like, strong female character. She's really this warrior, which I don't really identify with, but she is the hunter, she's the protector, she's the really, like, physically strong and emotionally strong character when you compare her to Peeta, who's really emotional and sensitive, and he bakes, and he's, like, essentially a homemaker in a weird sort of way, and yet they're together, kind of. I love that. I love that Suzanne Collins made the woman the one who is out, like, fighting and bringing home the food and stuff. She did it, I think, in a really tasteful way, and not a women are better than men, in a you're equal, and men can be really sensitive and like to cook, and women can go out and hunt and be warriors. So those are my two favorite aspects of the Hunger Games, were the gender bending and the very visceral, gritty depiction of war as explored through very realistic and not holier-than-thou sort of characters. And one last fun fact about the Hunger Games, it's entirely being filmed in North Carolina. No big deal. So Jen, I know I won't be seeing you tomorrow, but I hope you're enjoying your vacation at the cottage, and Candace, I will see you on Wednesday.